So I was lighting this piece of incense because I love good smells. This is some frankincense and myrrh. And the flame caught my attention and it made me think of inflammation in the body. And I was talking with someone earlier about how this inflammation in the body causes us to deplete nutrients at a very fast pace. Because basically, like, you are a CEO of trillions of cells. And sometimes we don't give our bodies enough of what they need, and sometimes we're also stuck in that chronic fight or flight response, and that means that our body and our cells are working time and a half. So if they're working time and a half, like, we have to pay them. Otherwise, if you don't pay your employees time and a half, they get burnt out, exhausted, and fatigued, just like your body does. Like, when I was overtraining, when I first started weight training and I was starting to get like really diligent, I found myself overtraining. I was chronically getting upper respiratory infections. I was getting colds and they were lasting for a really long time. And I happened to read this book by Dr. James D. Nicolantonio. It was called The Immunity Fix. He has a whole bunch of great books like Metabolic Autophagy. He has The Mineral Fix, The Salt Fix. Definitely look him up. Definitely look his YouTube channel up. But he talks about how athletes experience more colds and upper respiratory infections when they're not when they're not getting their mineral intake in. And this could be the same thing for how does our body, like, the flame reminds me of inflammation. When we have inflammation, the body gets rid of that through excess heat, like a fever. When your body temperature skyrockets, you can touch your hand to your forehead and you can feel that you are losing excessive heat. The body is overworking in order to try and get you back down to like a homeostatic level. But the thing is that if we're chronically stuck in this fight or flight, if we're chronically have way too many stressors in the environment, it's hard to keep up with this mineral dumping that we're experiencing. Same thing for vitamin D. Like, a lot of most diseases involve low levels of vitamin D. Vitamin D is like a hormone. It's a protective hormone for all of our cells. So, and we're chronically stressed. Our stress response is turned on. So we're chronically just getting rid of this vitamin D, all of our minerals, magnesium, potassium, sodium. So that's why it's extra important to always kind of buckle down. And you'd be so surprised, like, if you were to say, okay, for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to primarily eat like a whole foods based diet, or for a few days, I'm going to try a carnivore diet. Like, you'd be so surprised at like the difference that you feel within such a short period of time, because the cells are constantly working. They're constantly doing things below the surface, and that's our immune function constantly turning itself over. One of the coolest things about inflammation is that a majority of it comes from our mitochondria. So mitochondria is the highest place in the cell where we're producing the most amount of energy. And we can produce as much energy as we want. Like, mitochondria, we can build more mitochondria within our bodies. It's really crazy how you can just repopulate. Like, we have neurogenesis, mitochondrial biogenesis. Genesis, like in the Bible, means beginning. And so we have melanogenesis, right? We can create all these types of cells. It's like, what type of stimulus do I need to create new and also take out and clear the old? So simple things like exercising. Meditation is one of the best ways to do that as well. Finding a way to calm the body down. When you practice your breath, when you practice slowing down your breathing, you're teaching your body, you're teaching your nervous system that you're in a safe place, and you will feel that. You'll feel that, like, the more you get into that safe place, you'll just naturally be in a calmer place. It's like putting on your posture muscles on your body. I don't even think about my posture. I don't have to correct my posture when I'm out in public anymore, because my muscles just automatically pull me back up straight. And many people who are struggling with like weight gain, especially midsection, we're struggling with overproduction of cortisol in the fight or flight. Tony Robbins talks about this, how people who are hunched over like this, they have higher levels of cortisol in their bloodstream versus people who are pulled back with their heart open. They have higher levels of testosterone. That's our growth hormone. That's the hormone of confidence. It's also like, we don't want to constantly be in the stress response. So if we're not in the stress response, where are we? We're in the state of confidence and harmony and inner peace. So feeding the body the amino acids, especially when you're experiencing a lot of inflammation. Pay your immune system. Pay your immune system, and then practice meditation so that you can stay in that peaceful state, so that you can use the minerals that you're putting in your body. And also, too, somebody texted me about stomach acid the other day, and a supplement for that. So when we're stuck in the fight or flight response, we dump our stomach acid. Robert Sapolsky, in his book Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers, he talks about this a lot. It's when we're in the stress response, our gastric processes, our digestive processes shut down, because it's not our primary focus when we're in a stressful event to be digesting food or even to be having sex, right? Our libido, all the extracurricular activities. We just need to get out of this stress response. I need to get to a safe place. I need to get some food, and I'm not necessarily concerned with digestion, right? All the sugar in my body is going towards my legs. It's going towards my vital organs for me to get out and to get to a safer place. But the problem is that we're not always in, you're just going through your daily life, and you just happen to be in your fight or flight because of psychological stressors. So practice in the morning, setting the biochemistry up at night, right before you go to sleep, and when you wake up in the morning is the best times to practice meditation. To set your biochemistry up. Remember that you're powerful, you're so beautiful. Like every breath that you take, you are setting your biochemistry up. So, stick to it. Stick to like a walking routine or something that can help you increase these habits, these biochemical habits. Your habits create your biochemistry, and it creates our health. So I hope this video is helpful for you in some way. Inflammation is a good thing. It's a good response, right? Like if we didn't have fever in the body, it would be that our immune system would not be working to take care of whatever stressors would be in the environment. So it's always a good thing. Like cortisol is a good thing. Cortisol is also linked with inflammation, right? And depression and anxiety, these mental health disorders. So, these are good things. These are good symptoms, if you can realize that they are symptoms and then act accordingly. If I have a lot of inflammation, how do I feel when I ask myself, what can I do differently? What can I do differently? And you will get answers. Asking, you shall receive. Listen to your intuition. That might just be that you need more rest. If you're a lady with a cycle, it might be that you're eating a little bit more and resting a little bit more before you start your period, so you're not having these headaches and this cramping. There are certain parts in the month where our bodies are stronger. And if you're a male experiencing inflammation, know that like your daily rhythm is every single day. It's more in a routine than a woman's body is. So your capacity to heal is even accelerated because of the muscle synthesis capable in men is a little bit higher. Women struggle with more autoimmune diseases. So it's always good for us women to become aware of the environment, work to build muscles so that we can balance our blood sugar, stabilize our cortisol levels, and then support the body through the healthy fatty and amino acids. So anyway, I gotta go now. This has been so much fun as always. Leave you with, may you always be blessed with the clarity to know what is and what isn't for you. Follow your heart. Follow what makes you feel like you are at peace inside. Whatever you need to do in the morning, realize that you have so much time. Time is on your side. You're not really in the weeds. You can do everything that you need to do. Just take a breath, take a moment, slow it all down, and then go from there. So anyway, I gotta go. Love you. Goodbye. And good luck.